Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to our study of Sha'arim B'Tfilah, sponsored by Doreen and Marshall Lerner, in memory of Marshall's mother, Alma Lerner, Asna Bat Moshe. We are in the chapter of Rina, and we are talking about joy that comes to us through Tfilah. And we mentioned that joy is actually a siman, is actually a sign, an indication that we know before whom we are praying. And now Rabbi Pincus shares a sweet mashal, a sweet parable to deepen or to strengthen the point. And he says this, mashal lemisha tzarich halva'a gedola mehabank. This can be compared to someone who is seeking, who needs a loan, a large loan from the bank. ואינו מצליח בשום אופן לקבוע פגישה עם מנהל הבנק כדי שיוכל להסביר לו את רע מצבו וכמה שהוא זקוק לכסף. But he can't get a meeting with the loan officer in the bank to explain how much this person needs the money. וידוע הוא שאם היו נותנים לו רק לשוחח שיחה קצרה עם המנהל, ודאי היה מרחם עליו. And he knows that if he just had a few minutes to speak to the loan officer and to explain, of course the loan officer would have pity or concern and would offer the loan. והנה במקרה נוסעו באוטובוס ופותח בשיחה עם האדם היושב לידו מספר לו על מצבו הכספי. So he's on the bus and he happens to sit down to someone, next to someone, and he starts pouring his heart out to that person about his financial troubles. ופתאום הוא מבחין שזה האיש ההוא בעצם המנהל עצמו. And then he realizes in the course of the conversation that the person he's sitting next to is the loan officer. איזו שמחה מתפרצת מליבו ברגע זה. What great joy will this person experience, will burst forth from their heart at that moment. כן הוא כשמדבר האדם אל בוראו ומזכיר את שמו. He says similarly, it's similar idea when we talk to God and we mention and we speak God's name. אם רק יחשוב לרגע מה פירוש שמו יתברך, if he would just for a moment think about what is the real meaning of God's name. הרי באותו רגע תתנוצץ בקרבו שמחה עצומה. At that moment we would also feel great joy. The point being the person, not the person, but in this case God, whom we are talking to is the loan officer, right? Is the person who can help us with all of our needs and can answer all of our prayers. This is an interesting and beautiful mashal in the sense that just like this person at first on the bus did not know who they were speaking to and did not fully understand that the person next to them is the one who can help them with their troubles. It's similar with us when we pray to God. We don't necessarily approach prayer with that feeling, that emunah, that faith, that yes, God can help us with our problems. God can solve our problems. God can help us with our dilemmas. Of course, our tradition teaches us that there is no guarantee that God will say yes. But the same is true with the loan officer. There was no guarantee that the loan officer was going to say yes, yet the person seeking the loan still feels great joy in the chance to speak to the one person who has the chance to help them. And that is perhaps how we should approach tefillah. And if we did approach tefillah that way, tefillah would be a much more joyful experience. We have to be mature and recognize again that it's not a cash machine that I put it in my card and out comes exactly what I want. But the understanding of that we are talking to God, who is the one who could answer our tefillot, that in itself should give us great, great joy and should uplift our entire tefillah experience. Have a wonderful day.